Hello, darlings. It's Raymond with Haus Darling Perfumier. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. We're trying this again. I don't know why, but there's been an update on Instagram or something, and my controls aren't there, and now things are backwards, and I'm just not happy. So I had to stop the live to boot it back up to see if I could fix things, and no, I couldn't. So, welcome back. We are here going to be smelling through a new scented pages, and this time it is with the Haus Blocki. So please let me know if you have experienced this brand. I am really excited to get into here. I do believe they are out of Colorado. So excited to dive in and explore this brand. Please let me know what your scent of the day is as you come in. I really want to know what you've all been wearing recently. I've got a lot of editions of scented pages coming up. I'm just arranging who I'm going to be doing them with, and then we will get those posted up on the page. Hello, Gourmand Bottle. How are you doing? It's good to see you. So let's go ahead. I am supposed to be joined by Kim. So let's see if we can get... Hello, Sean. How are you doing? It's good to see ya. What is your scent of the day? Please let me know. Let's go. Hello, Kim. How are you doing? Kim is going to be joining me, and we are going to be sniffing this brand of Blocki together. So we'll wait for her to get on in here. All right. Sean, what is your scent of the day? Please let me know. Kim is unable to join. Ugh. You and your damn Android. Um, Yay, nay? It's gonna be rude, huh? I'm sending the invite, Kim. So sorry it's not working. There you go.
I had it on my calendar for 6.
What the heck?
Look, time zones aren't an exact science, okay?
No, I guess they are not, but I mean, are you okay? Do we need to reschedule?
Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. My husband just took little Jude up.
Okay.
I hate that I cannot see you when we do these.
That is horrible. It just shows a black screen.
Yeah, on the rewatch, I could see both of us.
Right.
But I can never see you.
That's so dumb because I look
So I
so
don't know
good
if you're
today.
making stupid faces at me or something.
You will never ever know.
You will
Hello,
eventually.
Schlocka. How are you,
Like,
Schlockshalt? Interesting name. How are you doing? Well, what are you doing today? How's your day been?
good so far.
Good. Well, it's about to get better because we're going to be sniffing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's go into here.
This is super fun.
So
I had to go remember where I put it because I've had this for
900 years. Yeah,
at
I know.
least.
I'm so
But
bad.
I'm glad we're getting around to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we've got Denom. I know that one's going to be coming up next here as well. Maison
Wait.
Dieto. We've got Define Me.
Hmm.
So we've got
Well, this will
lots
be
of
this
stuff.
will be two because there's nine of them. We cannot do all nine of them in one live.
No, and where are all of our friends at? Like, no one's here. How rude. Okay,
Super
I'll just
rude.
send out some stuff.
They're just gonna miss the party.
Mr. Party. Okay, so how you're the one who introduced me to Blocki. How did you find out?
No, Blocki wasn't me. Define Me was me.
No, I
Blocki
thought you
was you,
told me about Blocki.
or it was someone else. But no, I didn't. Blocki wasn't me. You
Hmm.
bought Blocki first, and you were like, I think it was on sale, and you were like, I'm gonna buy this, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it too. We could talk about it.
Perfect. Okay, maybe that's why, just because we agreed to get it together. I'm
Yeah,
wondering how I actually found out about this brand, but
I don't know,
someone
but
else.
this is so cute. The
It
packaging
is.
is, and then like what I really loved about it, and I haven't smelled any of these yet, which is crazy because I've had this for months, but
No,
I like to do the first impression. But they handwritten thank you on there,
I
which
know.
is
I think
just,
that is so cute.
it's
It's just like
so
that
nice.
little extra time just to say you specifically thank you. I like that.
And like this laser engraved, it's packaged so well. I love it. I
Jebs,
haven't even
what
looked
are
at this.
you
I assume
wearing
it's like a
today? Let us know
list.
your scent of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so Blocki
Oh, yeah.
Perfumer. I do believe they are a US company out of
Let's see.
Colorado.
American perfume. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Our history, U.S. 1865. When John Blocki began creating fragrances in 1865, the American perfume industry was in its infancy. Blocki's fragrances and innovative presentations capture the imagination of a new American aristocracy. The extensive fragrance and cosmetic, oh my God, words are hard, cosmetic business that resulted ran until 1950 and ended with his recognition as an American pioneer American perfumer. In 2015, we returned to our family's perfumery roots to carry on this legacy of capturing the imagination through scent. Our fragrances stray from original formulas to tell the true stories of a turn-of-the-century American fragrance house. Like the collage art we made from each perfume, the joy is a combination of vintage and modern elements to create something new. Apparently, I cannot read today, so we'll
You
just
can't
chalk
read.
it up. No, I mean,
Hi,
to be
Jennifer.
fair,
Hi, Hannah.
it, because of the small print and it's white writing on the black background, it is a little difficult to read, but also English
A
is hard. What are you
tinge.
going to do about
A
it?
tinge. On their website, it continues to say, because it has exactly that same thing, but then it says, we source our ingredients from a trusted family owned business that has been in the fragrance industry for over 6 decades. Sustainable ingredients like Texas and Virginia cedar and Haitian vetiver echo our family's conservationist spirit and our own dedication to ingredients of extraordinary quality. Our perfumes are cruelty free, do not contain animal products, parabens, phthalates, or artificial colors. Just the bloom and delight of nature held still in glass for a modern imagination.
I love that happened to you because you were just mocking me for my inability to read right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, so I know when we were talking about this originally, we were saying because there's nine, we could do four and then five, or five and then four. But now that I've actually looked at this, and the first time I actually ever opened this, this is two collections, a collection of three and a collection of six. So we should probably just do it by collection, even though that makes one significantly shorter than
Oh,
the
I see
other.
what you mean. The Emma collection, the Heritage collection.
Yeah. So like, why don't we do the Emma collection today so we could just go in order?
Oh,
Hey, Jen.
okay.
And we could just do these three today, and then the next one we'll do. We could either do the other six next time, or just do three, three, and three. Sometimes shorter lives are better. It just really depends.
Yeah. No, I
So
get it. Like, you just don't want to be on camera with me. So cool. All right, gotcha.
no, it's for rewatchability. Some people don't want to watch like 2 hours of people
I
like shooting the shit
know,
about
I'm
fragrance.
just kidding.
But
And it's
I
cool
figure
too. that you got a discount as well. They included a card that gives a discount off of a full size bottle, which I think is really generous and
Oh,
nice
I
as
didn't.
well.
I didn't even notice that. Ah,
Yeah,
sharing this.
45
Oh, so
bucks off.
which is probably what we paid for the Discovery set. I love when they do that.
It
I
is. It's
love when a
45.
company gives you when you buy the Discovery set and they give you that back towards the full bottle.
Yeah,
That
because either you
um
got some fragrances to try for just 45 bucks or you literally just paid towards the bottle. So like it
yeah,
just it makes sense to me. So
which
I
is
enjoy that.
yeah,
Hi,
which is really nice.
Scented Web.
So
How
I'm a
are
big fan of
you?
that. So why don't we
Yeah, you want to
do
do
the
Emma?
Emma? Let's do the Emma collection today because that will
Perfect.
give us time to decide if we want to split the Heritage collection into two.
Perfect.
So we could
And
do that.
I like the that you get to see part of like the bottle that they actually come in on the paper here. Hello, how are you doing, Kiki? Good to see you. And it makes it feel like you know when people are doing you can't see anything that I'm showing you. You know when people are
I
doing the
can't with a
journaling.
hate.
You know when people are doing journaling and they take like clear stickers and they like layer them together to make scenes.
Yeah,
That's what the front of this paper reminds me of.
yeah, like a collage.
Yeah, so pretty. So we are here smelling Blocki, and we're going to start off with the Emma collection. So Emma has 3 fragrances, 4 walks in every season, and this grand affair. So,
Uh, you know what I think is actually super fantastic is the like like even the sample containers are just beautifully done, thoughtfully designed. Like this is not a sticker; it is screen printed on whatever the put it on glass version of screen printing is.
yeah,
I don't know because
glass
I'm not a
printing.
science. Yeah, but like,
No, I agree.
but it. I mean, it's pretty, and there's no
I like
mistaking
it.
one for the other. No stickers. Sometimes they put stickers on it. The stickers can fall off. Sometimes it's
Or they peel up on the
um
side or
yeah,
something.
they get stuck or they
Yeah, that's
rub off. But this,
nicely
I mean,
done.
this I'm like scratching it. This is not coming off. This is on embossed. Oh, it's like they embossed in the glass. It
And
feels like when I
this
use embossing powder.
and this discovery set is $45 on their website at Blocki.com. It comes with 0.05 fluid ounce samples, so 1.5 mLs. And again, they're out of the US. And the back of here actually says Colorado. So, yes, Colorado. Which one do you want to start with? 4 walks in every season or this grand affair?
I sprayed 4 walks. I just figured we'd go top to bottom.
Okay, perfect.
So let's see.
I got
Uh,
a
4 walks.
pep of
Where
black
did
on purchase. We just wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, thank you for being here and saying hello. And I look forward to your content. We'll be watching.
see? Springtime walks in the forest and on wet shores, rooted in the golden age of perfumery and reimagined with bright modern naturals. Violets, mint, and fir needle create an earthy forest violet with a cool spring green. Oh, that smells edible.
All right. I'm
Like,
falling behind here. All right, let's go. 4 walks. Here we go. And I like too on samples when you have a easy press on an atomizer. I hate sometimes, where the ones that sometimes like they get caught when you're trying to press it down, or
mm-hmm.
I don't know, sometimes they feel like they're not big enough for the finger. I like this. I like this atomizer.
Yeah. I've had
Ooh.
this portion on like of the 6 seasons of burn that I've gotten,
Mm-hmm.
6 or 7 seasons burn, I've had this part pop off on 3. So this is a good one.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I
Hey, Joe. Welcome
sprayed it
in.
and I let go and the piece flew and then I had to go find it.
This is very, to me, I'm getting like Oh, why am I? Yeah, words are hard today.
Yeah. This
Um,
it,
the
this
musical.
reminds me of violet hard candies.
Ooh, okay.
Like old fashioned violet hard candy. I don't know if you've ever had one. Someone's like, "Oh, do you want a candy that tastes like a violet?" You're like, "Well, that sounds horrifying," and they're actually quite delicious. But this, which makes sense because it says, they take their old fashioned with the modern. So this reminds me of a violet hard candy, but it also has like a cool and a green factor.
Yeah, there's a coolness to it. Again, the movie I'm trying to reference is the Hills Are Alive with the that one.
Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music, yes. That.
Like literally,
I'm
literally the
I'm
next
that
line is the title of
lady.
the movie.
Yes, I'm that lady
Julie Andrews,
singing
you just,
in
that lady, Julie Andrews,
I'm that
you're
lady
fired.
singing in the mountains.
Look,
There's a
I love
Christmas.
you so much, but even though I am a straight Asian American woman, I'm going to revoke your gay card because you just that womaned Julie Andrews. Nope,
I am an
nope.
equal opportunity hater on everything. So it's not bias at all. It's just consistency. It's just
That's fair.
straight consistency. Yeah, there's a coolness. There's a fresh, crisp. Like I kind of feel like it's an early morning or something as well. Like when you have
Yeah.
that crisp air in the morning. That's what I'm kind of
hmm
feeling here.
Which would be the mint
Hello,
with the.
Aqua. Welcome in. We are smelling 4 Walks from Blocki.
This is very enjoyable. This would be very enjoyable to wear like on like a day out in the spring or something.
Yeah.
And that's
There's a,
really for people who subscribe to like seasonal fragrances. I wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it, and I don't really care about the season. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear Whispers in the
oh,
Library, which is very
I was,
like fall wintry, like 4 days out of the week.
did
But
you see that I tagged you on the Discord about that perfume Biblioteca? Have you ever smelled that one?
yeah, and no, I haven't. And
Okay.
I think I replied like, "Give it to me. I need it. Give it to
So I
me."
was like, if it has anything to do with the library, I was like, send it to Kim.
If it smells like a library or paper or
Hi,
books, I want it.
Jason, darling. How are you
Hey,
doing?
nerd.
What is your scent of the day? Please let us know. Okay, so this one I'm getting like greens. I'm getting like pinks and some purples.
Which I know this says violet mint and fir needle, right? So there's your notes. But so it smells like a violet candy, but it's got that coolness from the mint and the green portion of it. I don't so much get fir needle. I get the same like figgy green that I get from Val Factor by Sniff.
Oh,
Um, that so it's because that scent is a fig and a green. I don't get the fig in this. I get that same kind of green. The green in this is reminiscent of the green in that one for me. So this is like I don't know, like a marriage of violet candy and Val Factor. I don't know. I'm very much enjoying this. I wouldn't throw it out of bed in the morning.
yeah, I like this one a lot. It's easy. It also feels very refreshing. Like I keep saying, there's a Christmas to it, but I also am getting like a little
Jason,
bit of a
you're
roominess
you're a
as
goober.
well, like vetiver.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm. Here
But
to
it's
tell
really
Kim this
nice.
for the day is Zobia Mbame by Arshan Persia.
At least it's not blank by Arshan Persia. At least we have a
Yeah,
name now.
now it can actually be released and the name can be known.
hmm
All right,
This is good.
let's try.
I like as a starting point, as like where Blocki comes from the first one. I would give this a solid 8. It's light. It would be really easy to wear. It's not. Um, there's no component of this that would be like offensive to someone's senses. I think if you were wearing this and you were like on a city bus or something, it wouldn't bother people. It's nice.
I'm on my skin, way different than on the paper. On my skin, it's more
Let's find out.
florally and not like in a heavy floral way. What I'm seeing in my mind, hi Jamie, darling. What I'm seeing in my mind is like a time lapse of when a flower blooms. Like I
Hmm.
see in my mind like an opening flower.
I get on the skin. I smell a little bit more of the fur of the tree.
Yeah,
Like
I was
it's
gonna say I get more of like a
so
tree now on the
you get more of
skin.
the violet on the paper, and on the skin you get more of the tree. Um, it's still nice.
But
You
yeah,
know, same as I said on the paper. It's light. It's inoffensive. I don't think it would like this would be good to wear to the office. You know, some offices are like, be careful what you're
yeah,
wearing because you know.
this would be a totally appropriate office scent. And
Yeah,
anyone
city
who's
buses
turned off
do
by
sometimes need something extra.
if anyone is turned off by like mint in a fragrance, this is so well balanced and delicate. It just feels like it's adding that Christmas that in the air. This isn't like mint at all. Like
Yeah, I don't
heavy.
get I
You
don't
can just
I don't
feel
get
it
mint.
almost.
Yeah, I don't get mint the smell. I get mint the sensation.
Exactly.
So
That's exactly what
like
it
if
is.
you don't
It's
like the way that mint smells, like this doesn't smell like mint. You just
no.
you get the
You
sensation
get
of
a
cool
feeling.
from mint,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's
yeah.
it.
I totally agree with you. So
Like
it
if
says
I didn't know there was mint in here, I would never guess there was mint in here.
no,
I
me
would just
neither.
wonder, I mean, is it camphor? Like what is it that's making it cool? But it's the mint. Um,
Exactly.
so this is nice. This is good. I was saying like some offices are like, oh, you know, be careful what you wear because you don't want to like. This would be like an office fragrance. You can wear it. It's not gonna um, bother a bunch of people around you because it is just very light and airy. It's a
I agree.
beautiful fragrance.
And the name,
Beautiful,
it kind of matches the
inoffensive,
name too.
balanced.
For walks,
Yeah,
like you
balanced.
are going for a crisp walk in the morning.
Yeah,
This one
like
says
going through a park.
this one says it's part of the Emma collection. Fragrance is inspired by a family memoir written in 1872 that reflects a spiritual beauty and love of nature that launched the Blocki Perfumery.
Oh,
So Four
nice.
Walks takes you from the windswept shores of the Baltic Sea into the hills and forests surrounding Danzig. Where's Danzig? Which country? Okay, we'll have to figure that out. Uh, the meandering path puts your minds at rest. The forest is peaceful and quiet. It is there in the dappled sunlight and the cool, refreshing forest air that you hear the first lark's chirp and the smell drifting fragrance of the forest. Escape to the forest of the 1800s, Pomerania, or let four walks inspire your own wanderlust. Inhale as you gather moss, ivy, and violets to celebrate the arrival of spring. The perfumer is Kevin Vespoor, and a 50 ml bottle is 185.
Okay, so Danzig is in Poland. I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't surprise me at all because if you look name, which this is backwards, looking how Sandrovia, and this one I'm not even gonna even pretend I can pronounce
Sahadit,
it.
or
This one,
Kosciuszko? Yes.
but there's no way that's not a Polish word,
There's no way that
a
it's
Polish
not.
name.
Hi, Ray.
So
How are you doing? It's good to see you, darling. We are smelling fragrances from a company called Blocki. We just sprayed 4 walks, FOR walks. And next, we're going to smell in every season.
this is a really nice atomizer. Look at this. Oh, beautiful.
Your face says the opposite, though. Like, as you're saying beautiful,
Well,
your
that's
face
because
looks like.
I was like,
I know, but it was
I
just
got a,
so
it
funny.
was really nice, but like I kind of got afraid of it because it has a really big spread. Oh.
So powerful. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
every season.
Okay, let's see. A spirit of beauty and love of nature, al fresco dining surrounded by a flower garden in full bloom, a light fresh floral with pearl tuberose, star jasmine, ylang ylang create an ode to the days spent outdoors. Oh, I can smell that ylang ylang.
Hello, Hishimi. How are you doing? Unique. Welcome in. Okay, whoa.
That's very ylang ylang heavy.
Mm. I see green palm leaves. I'm like by water, so like I don't maybe by the pool. This one
Mm.
has the same kind of feeling of Four Walks, but like her sister or something. Like they feel like they're part of the same family, but they are different. I'm not saying they smell
Well, it's like,
alike,
I think like
but
Four Walks is like a walk through the forest, whereas this one is more like walking past a fountain in the garden because you did get that water imagery.
yeah, that's what I keep seeing some type of water in my mind. Four
I just smell ylang
Walks
ylang. Like,
in every season. This one. And it's interesting too because usually when I experience ylang ylang, I get like a banana type feeling. Do you ever get banana with ylang ylang? Hi, Carolyn.
mm-mm.
Oh, whoa! This is so much better on skin.
Oh yeah, it is. It is like
Whoa!
on paper, it is pure ylang ylang, but like on the skin, it's you get the it's I don't even know. Like I can't even describe it. It's beautiful. I'm not a floral girly. I would wear the shit out of this because it is light. It is light. It is inoffensive. It is well balanced. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
oh yes.
I'd
This
give
is
this a 9.
ambery and musky. You definitely get that ylang ylang, but I'm smelling that. I'm getting a lot of jasmine on my skin.
On the skin, yeah, that jasmine really comes through. I don't know how to describe it, but ylang ylang has like this after part of the smell. Like the way something has like an aftertaste,
Yeah.
ylang ylang has a very specific like thing at the tail end of the scent. And on the paper, that's like all you smell is like that after note on the ylang
I
ylang.
get what you mean. Yeah.
But on the skin, you smell like you smell that after note, but it's behind just this beautiful like sheer wall of jasmine, and it's so nice.
Yeah. Tons of jasmine.
Oh,
Carolyn, Ray, so good you're all here. Hello, Jamie. Elemental, welcome in. We are experiencing Blocki. They're an American perfume house. We smelled Four Walks just prior to this one, and that was like a walk in the forest, crisp, and it felt refreshing. And now we are smelling in every season. On my skin, I'm getting ambery, musky, jasmine. I smell a little bit of that, like that violet as well, that was in Four Walks. I think that's maybe what's kind of giving me that little bit of a connection.
which by the way, on your skin, go back to the Four Walks, and now that it's been sitting longer, that violet's really starting to pull through the green more, and
Yeah.
it's
It's
so
becoming more
like
purple.
the transformation of it on the skin, um, that is a beautiful transition. The Four Walks going from like that really heavy green with a light violet in the background to the
And now it's
violet
more
like
dominant.
pushing through. Yeah, that's
Hi, Atomizer Snob. We were just talking about a great one that we find on these blocky samples. How are you doing? Let me know. Everyone, what is your scent of the day? All of you coming in here, not even letting us know what you are smelling like. That's like one of the
rude.
rules that you don't even break in like Fragcomm. Come on. I don't even know what any of you smell like. Let me know.
I obviously smell like whispers in the library today.
Obviously. Smell like little stops.
Today.
Okay,
Well,
so
my sweater did, but I took it off because I didn't want it to interfere with Blocki.
I don't know why, but in my mind too, I'm not smelling this, but in my mind I'm seeing like Szechuan peppercorns. I have no idea. I don't know if it's the color that I'm associating. I'm not smelling pepper, but I'm seeing that image in my mind.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, and then my brain was like, absolutely not, and dumped it for a second. Um, I had a thought. So you did the colors when you did Four Walks on the paper, and then
Uh-huh.
you were saying it smells completely different on your skin. In that situation, do you see different colors?
Yeah, it got like a deeper tone of purple as well, or a hue. deeper hue. And it was like, that's why I said it was getting more purple. Like I saw it getting a deeper hue of purple. Interesting, huh? Because I'm getting, I guess I'm associating, again, that transition. You're not going to be able to see this, but these are the colors that I'm seeing for every, for in every
I
season.
always go back to the playback because I find the you smelling colors thing so incredibly fascinating, and I
Oh,
hate that I miss it. So I always go back to see what you smell. But I'm going to transition real quick. We're going to need to talk about what is this pistachio delight and where do I get to have it?
ah, ah,
Please, thank you.
ah. Jamie is making dinner for me and my hubby tonight. So after we're done with this live, we're gonna go hang out with Jamie. Potato soup, garlic rolls, Asian cucumber salad, mixed green salad, and blue and blackberry chocolate mousse cheesecake with blackberry ginger balsamic.
I do like a good balsamic. You lost me at cucumbers though, so I only like cucumbers if you have pickled them. Dill, not bread and butter, because that's disgusting.
Yeah, that is disgusting. I knew we were friends. So the colors I picked are peach, white, magenta, and red. That's what I'm getting for this in every season.
So the longer that in every season is staying on my skin, the jasmine's pulling through more, and I'm getting like just like a hint of something sweet coming in the background.
Have you ever smelled Remember Me by Javoy?
Mm-mm.
There's something about this that's drawing a connection to that one. Remember Me has, I think, patchouli, which this doesn't have. So again, I'm not saying they smell alike. There's just something that's bringing me to the soft, almost I don't know why I'm trying to think in my head, like a satin or chiffon texture.
Mm-hmm.
This one, that's what I'm getting with this fragrance, is there's a chiffon texture to it.
It's there. It's very soft. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to send me a picture of what the bottle looks like so I can go find myself some pistachio delight because I am absolutely obsessed. I will say this about pistachio gelato by Kayali. I found it disappointing. I love
Oh,
pistachios. Pistachio gelato is my absolute favorite gelato. I've had it in like 12 countries because it's the only one that I will eat because it is my favorite. Doesn't smell to me like a sweet, creamy pistachio ice cream. The Caja pistachio actually smells the way that I wish the Kayali one smelled. So,
this grand affair. Yeah, Carolyn, post a picture in the Discord, please, so we can all see it.
because I will hunt it down like I'm a crazy person. I have like 7 pistachio fragrances because I love pistachio.
So in every season says a spirit of beauty and love of nature, al fresco dining surrounded by a flower garden in full bloom. A light, fresh floral. Oh, you already read this.
I did
Um, you
while
did
you were
already read that.
spraying because
Thank you.
I'm a queen.
So on the website, it says in every season surrounds you. Nope, it's the same thing too. Okay, perfect. So
This one didn't have more because 4 walks had more. I
light.
thought.
Yeah, it has a little bit. The warm sun and heady floral scents envelop the senses, and days spent here seem to linger forever. Smell the bloom and delight of nature in every season and enjoy the beautiful things that surround you. In the top, it's got pink. Do we even say the notes in the 4 walks?
Um,
I don't think we did
only what was on here, which
on
was
the
the
paper.
violet, mint, and fur.
Okay, so I'll go back to that one. But in every season, in the head, there is pink grapefruit, red mandarin, Calabrian bergamot. In the heart is pearl tuberose, star jasmine, violet petal. And in the base is ylang ylang, crystallized amber, and chiffon musk. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty. If you like
Look,
jasmine,
look at you calling
this
that
would be
musk and
one.
amber.
Oh, it's so
You knew.
pretty. This one I feel is very I don't know why, but I keep thinking in my head or seeing in my head Professor McGonagall There's something about like this that I don't know. It makes me feel respect or something with it too. I don't know. There's a lot of feelings with this one.
It's nice. You know what? So
Hi,
here's the fun
signature.
thing. So the the longer the four walks is on my skin, the more it's smelling the way it smells on the paper. Like that
Oh, it's making that
really strong, like,
transition.
yeah, like it's transitioning from like that green to like the violet candy, which is what I smelled on the
Yeah,
paper. It's not on the paper. It smelled primarily like old fashioned violet candy. Um, love it.
love when
And
a
this,
fragrance
and
takes you on a good little journey like that.
for every season, like I don't science. I don't know how they do it, but it went from like, I mean, on the paper it was just almost pure ylang ylang, but on the skin you just have that ylang ylang with the jasmine that pulls through the ylang ylang to the front, and then like this sweetness that comes out of nowhere, just like behind it, and it just went on a little roller coaster, and now it is just this a good roller coaster. Well, I love roller coasters, so that's not even a bad comparison. But it just went on like a little roller coaster, and then like balanced out to this beautiful, like slightly sweet jasmine ylang ylang, and
Yeah, I was gonna
it
say
is
I'm feeling more of the
lovely.
ylang ylang now. Yeah, as well. Thais, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Samuel, how are you? Let me know what your scent of the day is. Kim and I are sniffing through the fragrance brand Blocki, and we just sprayed in every season. The perfumer is Michelle Bruckman, and a 50 ml bottle is 185. I do like that they name their perfumers. Four walks had in the head violet leaf, mint, fir needle. In the heart was violet and boronia flower. And in the hind is orris, vetiver, sandalwood, and cedar.
You called that vetiver too. This is why
Yeah, I love.
this is why I love you so much, because all I
Mm,
have are the three
vetiver.
notes that they had put on here, like their primary things that they put in the description. Um, got nothing. But you did. You called that vetiver. You're like, I'm smelling that vetiver, and I think that's really awesome that you can do that.
Oh, you're so sweet. Say more, please. Um, it is
You're also
getting
so pretty.
it is getting the in every season is getting more sweet, like you were saying on my skin
Yeah,
as well. Maybe it's that
it's like
uh, mandarin or something that's kind of pulling through or adding a little bit of sweetness or something, or maybe it's the tuberose enhancing now with the
it's
jasmine, but it is
it's
getting
like coming.
sweeter.
It's like what I see in my head with the sweetness is if the
Hmm.
ylang ylang and the jasmine are a mixed fog, and the sweetness is like a slow moving carriage pulling through, like breaking through the fog and
I
just coming
love
up
that
from behind.
scene.
Like
Ooh,
that's what it is, because it's not punching you in the face. It's not just, oh, and then it's there. It is slowly creeping through the other two dominant scents in this fragrance. I actually looked, there's so much information on this tiny little paper, but this says on their fragrances, it says, please note our fragrances contain a high level of sustainably sourced natural ingredients and no artificial colors. Some changes of coloration and deposits are possible. This will not alter the scent. Our fragrances are crafted to evolve over time, which we are seeing in a very short span. The top notes are composed of ingredients with the lightest molecular weight and produce the initial burst of scent. Middle notes emerge soon after and can linger for as long as 3 hours, and the heavier base notes can last much longer. Always made for the most fastidious customers seeking high-grade perfumes and individuality. I like the way that they
see,
put this, because that is the imagery that this gives me with the way that it develops.
yeah,
It's not like a slideshow where one scent kind of walks away and the next one comes on screen. The way that it's developing, it smells like one scent is pulling through and like breaking through the fog of the other one. Like
I
that is the imagery in my
love
head
that.
with these scents, which is not that's not normally how I would describe it. I don't know how they did it, but it smells like like the layers are they're coming through whatever layers now on top. So like the the more green that was on the skin initially with four walks, it's like the violet is just like came through the middle of it and is
Okay.
now starting to slowly take over and become the primary fog
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
essentially.
Like reading it
And it's
in.
yeah, and it's beautiful. It's like when you have God, I don't remember. You did science experiences when you were experiments when you were a kid, and you have like a cup of water, and you drop a thing of ink in there, and the color slowly goes out and takes over, and
Yeah.
now that's so it's like that. It's like the glass of water is the green scent, and someone dropped in the violet scent, and it's slowly spreading out and just taking over the fragrance. That's what these smell like. It's not like it's such a beautifully done and smooth transition between the
Yeah.
layers, and I might be obsessed with them. Like
I like
with
it
this company, like
because they both do that really, really well.
yeah, like they know what they're doing. Like they
Yeah.
obviously have a huge history, and then there was like a gap when they weren't doing it, and they went back to the roots. But I mean,
This is
they
good.
knew what they were doing then enough to bring it back now and do it so well and so beautifully. And we've done quite a few of these. I have so many perfumes. I've never smelled perfumes that transition this way. So slowly, so softly, so smoothly, and just beautifully balanced the entire time. Just
Yeah.
the entire time. A beautifully balanced fragrance, no matter how it changes. It's fantastic.
Hola, Ricardo. How are you doing? Please let us know what your scent of the day is. We are smelling Blocki. We had sprayed 4 walks in every season, and now we have the last in the Emma collection. This is This Grand Affair.
Which, by the way,
I love that name.
I'm, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give 4 walks in every season now that they've had this transition. That's solid 9. Like I'm
Ooh,
gonna, and they're just really
making
good,
some
and
changes.
yeah, and they're not they don't compete with each other. Like
Oh,
I
oh
can't
my,
say, oh, this is better because it like they don't compete with each other. They're just so beautiful on their own, but they also both transition
oh,
identically. If that makes
oh
like their
my.
transition is identical, but their scents are different.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm already
Right.
on This Grand Affair. This is,
Oh,
I like this one.
let's see.
This is
And
vintage. This is a nod to the past. Oh,
yeah,
I
let's
like
see.
this one. Ambery Vanilla.
An unforgettable occasion inspired by the true story of a king's birthday celebration at a glamorous seaside resort. The warm scent of vanilla blends with musk and rose to create a bold and festive Guild-Age fragrance.
I was
Oh,
gonna say I see a vanilla
so good.
cake. Not even there's
Oh.
no frosting or anything on it. It's literally just a naked vanilla cake. I can see and feel the crumb of the cake. This one reminds me a little bit of Shalimar. Shalimar has got way more, I feel, like citrus in it. This is devoid of that, but it has that vintage nod and feel to it.
I'm I'm getting like a slightly but not overly sweet musky vanilla on here.
Ooh, musky or musty?
Musky with a K.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Oh man, it's a completely different fragrance on the skin. These smell nothing alike.
All right, let's spray it on the
Oh,
skin. This grand affair.
oh, a grand affair indeed. Oh, oh, that's nice.
This is making me smile so much because it
Yeah.
reminds me of being a child and smelling like I see in my mind going through my mom's perfume bottles and just like smelling all of her perfumes and falling in love. This is like taking me to being a child in that exact moment when I was doing that. This is
This
so
is like,
pretty.
yeah, like when you're a kid and you get like a fragrance, like a body spray or body lotion, like a one of those kits. It's got a whole bunch of little things, or like with your girls generally tend to get makeup stuff, but like that. And
Mhm.
so then you start being like a scientist and mixing them together and so it always ends up like this old smelling like concoction. Like,
Hello,
you know
Sandra. How are you doing?
you know what I'm talking about? This has like
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
So I smell an ambery vanilla.
Oh, it's so good.
I feel like there is some herbal in here, so there maybe some like lavender is in here.
You know that because you brought up cake. You know the naked cake trend where it's the cake and then it just barely has a coating of icing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it smells like that, but then also add in that like farmhouse vibe where the decoration on the cake are like leaves, like little branches, and you know what I'm talking about?
I can
Like
kind
a
of imagine it. Yeah.
I'll find a picture and send you a picture. But you know, sometimes they put flowers on cakes to decorate, but also sometimes they
Yeah.
put like some little sprigs of eucalyptus or thyme or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
On the
what it
cake
smells like.
itself.
It smells like a barely frosted naked cake with sprigs of green on it.
But
It
there's a
smells like it smells like a high class celebration, like not your bestie's birthday party, but like the Astors, like that party that you'll just
yeah.
see on TMZ that you'll never be
The
invited to.
Gilded
Old money,
Age.
yeah. Great Gatsby, old money birthday party, you're never going. But you could smell like you were there. Oh, this one makes
This
me, oh my God, I can't stop fun. This one makes
it's
me
really
so happy.
pretty.
It's beautiful. And the vanilla is like stands out a little bit, just a little bit more than everything else. But it is so well balanced that it's almost difficult for me to pull any of the individual scents
For
out.
me, I
And I know
feel like
part of that
there's
is like because it's well balanced, and part of that is my lack of like education in this and schooling. 'Cause I'm the layman here, so you'll be able to pull more stuff out. But it's so beautifully balanced that it's just that all I'm getting is just slightly elevated amount of vanilla, and everything else is just like, oh my God, I love
so
it. This
I'm
this is a
getting
10. It's a 12. It's a 15. I love it.
I'm
It's
getting
so good.
some vanilla and amber, and then on the other side, and it's funny that you talk about like a celebration like the Astors. I almost feel like in my mind I'm seeing a dance floor, and there's some notes on one side and there's notes on the other, and we're waiting for them to come together to start dancing. I feel like there's like lavender and patchouli on one side, and then we've got vanilla and amber on the other side, and right in the middle I do smell a delicate rose.
This
It's
is like
powdery.
this is a rich person's birthday at the Waldorf Astoria if the Waldorf Astoria was like on the beach.
So what I am seeing for this
Oh,
perfume, this grand affair. Ooh, these are the colors that I'm seeing. So I am seeing peach, magenta, bronze yellow, and tan.
I'm not saying you have to get me a present, Ray, but my birthday is in May. So
What do you
I'm just
need?
giving you plenty of time to plan getting me
I'm
this perfume.
just gonna act like I don't even hear. Like, well, so what do you need?
I need this perfume. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's
Oh,
so
okay.
good. So that what I'm getting as it's settling and developing is um, that level of vanilla just stays like if this is everything, that level of vanilla still stays slightly above the rest, but there is like rose pulling through the just a little bit. And you know how I feel about rose, and I still want you to buy me this perfume as a present because you love me so much.
This is a
Um,
this is just so delicate of rose, but I mean you can
yeah,
see it there, but it's not part of the mix. It's almost like I
it's
said, I feel like
it's
it's in
just
the middle.
it's like peeking through just to be like, hi, I'm here, like like through the crowd just to just letting you know that it exists, but it's not trying to take the spotlight of the party. It's not trying to be the main attraction. It's just like, hey, I showed up. There's gifts on the table. I just want to let you know I'm here. And then it kind of like hangs out with everything else. It's just enough to know that it's there.
This
And then
one's
you
my
have that
favorite from the three that
vanilla,
we've smelled here
yeah,
tonight. This
and
one's
that
really
vanilla,
good.
just that little bit of vanilla keeping like a umbrella of sweetness over the whole thing. And it's,
Let's look up this
God.
one. So this is this Grand Affair, and you already read the thing about. So let me
I
see.
read the paper. Oh
So
my
this has a
gosh.
little bit of different information. So this Grand Affair recalls a once-in-a-lifetime event, an unforgettable week-long festival in the seaside resort town of Sopot, Sopot. Hello, Alicia. And you said the Waldorf Astoria or something, but by the beach or something, right? Did you just say that earlier? And this
Because
does
it says,
say,
it says, because the thing says,
oh,
a king's
Seaside
birthday
Resort.
party at a glamorous seaside resort, which was glamour. That was like Waldorf Astoria. But Sopot is also in Poland.
So there you go. They have some connection with Poland, obviously. Hello, May. Welcome in. Hello, Alicia. What are your scents of the day? We are sniffing the Emma collection from Blocki, and we are both in love with this Grand Affair. All right. Serene mornings in the healing spa baths gave way to jovial evenings of entertainment and fireworks. European formality vanished, acquaintances were quickly made, and the atmosphere took on a relaxed American character. Escape to a royal festival or make this grand affair about your own unforgettable event. In the head, citrus duet of grapefruit and neroli. Sweet woody Davana oil. In the heart, lavender, rose, petitgrain of lemon and mandarin. And in the hind, vanilla, musk, tonka, and patchouli. Perfumer is Kevin Vespoor, the same one who made Four Walks. And a 50 ml bottle is 185.
It's so good.
This one's really good. This is my favorite from the Emma collection. Mm.
I mean, all of them are light, inoffensive. They would be perfectly good in a, well, I could see myself. Hold on.
No, you're not frozen anymore. You were for a little bit, but then you came
I'm
back, so
better.
you're good.
They're all light, well balanced. They would be inoffensive if you're in a situation where it's crowded, a party, your office, the bus, something like that. Um, and they develop so well and
Yeah,
so seamlessly. Every single one of these has gotten better the longer that I'm wearing it.
I
Every single
agree
one of
with
these.
you. And for walks, there is something that is just becoming so sweet. And I
I'm
guess
telling
it's
you,
probably the violet, but like you're so right about that candy. It is.
it
It's kind of
smells like,
almost
it
like
reminds me of violet hard candy. It's
I wore a
so good.
fragrance the other day that had star fruit in it, and I'm getting kind of that star fruit like vibe a bit. It's kind of got that tartness, but that sweetness at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. Mm.
Well, so, and then the four walks, it's going to be sweet because, um, you know, not violets, two different things. Candied violets and violet candy, two different things. They'll take, um, violets and, give them a egg whitewash and dip them in sugar, put it on a cake.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, candied violet. So you get that sweet violet, but it has that like sharp, like just quick sharp at the end. That tail end fragrance is that
Yeah.
after the violet is the quick sharp.
Ooh,
But
that's
you have to
nice.
try it. It's different. I like it. It's definitely not for everybody. But it's an old fashioned candy. It's like what they used to sell in like penny bins. Now you can find them in not rolls because they're square candies and they're usually individually wrapped inside. But if you have like a Cost Plus World Market, they sell them there. You can probably get them online somewhere. But I mean, you're eating a candy made from flour, so it's like a thing, but I like them, so.
And I feel like they have good projection. I'm interested to see like what the sillage will be like, but yeah, I feel like they have really good projection. When I feel like you're saying light, it's the feeling of the fragrance.
Yeah,
I don't feel
yeah.
like the
Um,
projection or anything like that is light. There's just something about the feeling of the fragrances that are very easy and feel
yeah,
light.
I don't know what the projection would be like, but even if it was like, 20 feet, even if you could smell someone from across the room, it would still be light. It would
Yeah,
just be, it's because it's just a very light fragrance. It's not,
it's almost how they approach
heavy.
you. If they are a person, it's almost like how they approach you. And some people can come in and like shake your hand, and be like kind of the energy. This is just like a cool, confident, charismatic person.
Yeah,
It's very easy.
like something like Halfetti is heavy. It's good and I love it. It is a heavy
That's a
fragrance.
good point. Yeah, that's a
I
good point.
wouldn't wear it to an office situation with a bunch of people around because it might disturb other people. If I was meeting with clients, it might disturb the client because it is a heavy fragrance. It is a weighted fragrance.
Hello,
This is
May.
light
How are
and
you
airy.
doing? What
Um,
is your scent of the day? Let us know. So, for
like
me,
the Grand Affair just keeps getting better, better. I
hi, Sent to Heaven. How are you? I love that name, Sent to Heaven. That's so good. We are smelling a perfume brand called Blocki. It's new to us. We just sniffed the Emma collection, which includes 3 fragrances. There's a total of 9 from Blocki itself, but we're just smelling the Emma collection. We did 4 walks in every season and this Grand Affair. For me, this Grand Affair is my favorite. Then I'm loving in
same.
every season. There's something about that tuberose and jasmine. It's very intoxicating. And then the 4 walks would be the runner up. So actually, the way that they have them in their notes is just backwards in my ranking. So one,
So,
two, and three.
my favorite is the Grand Affair, and then the other two. Ask me to pick my favorite child, and that's just as difficult.
This Grand Affair is so good. If you
It's so
like
good.
Shalimar, if you like a vintage, dusty, or not dusty, but powdery vanilla, ambery vanilla, check out this Grand Affair. It's damn good. If you like
Yeah, I mean,
jasmine bombs,
it is a this Grand
hi
Affair is
Carrie.
it's a modern take on vintage. It's
Yeah,
so good. It's not so vintage that you're like I should just give this to my grandma. Nostalgic. It's nostalgic.
nostalgic. And
Um,
the thing that you're
yeah,
talking about too, about how it changes and fades. When I first sprayed it, I was taken back again, being a kid, smelling fragrances in my mom's perfume bottles. It was vintage in my mind and in the style. And now when I
yeah,
go back to smell it, it's becoming modern. It's
yeah.
becoming so I love how they are paying homage to what Blocki was and then bringing it back with that modern twist. I'm really liking them so far. This was a
My
good
mom has
introduction.
only ever used Red Door by Elizabeth Arden, so we did not have the same experience with perfumes as children.
Good to see you, Carrie. What is your
But
scent of the day? Sniff of the day, scent to heaven. Thank you for being here. And May loves powdery vanilla, so you need to smell this Grand Affair from
if
Blocki.
if I had to use the 45 discount on a full bottle from just these three, Grand Affair,
It'd be
hands
this
down,
Grand Affair, yeah.
hands down,
And
hands
the
down.
same perfumer made 2 of the fragrances. Kevin Vespour made this Grand Affair and 4 walks. And the additional fragrance in every season was made by Michelle Bruckman. These are all 50 ml bottles. They are 185. The Discovery Set is $45, and you will get a coupon code to put that towards a full bottle purchase. I
What
am
I think is
liking them
like
so far.
yeah, what I think is just so incredible about the way that they made this Grand Affair is no matter how the fragrance is changing, that vanilla stays exactly where it is.
Yeah,
You have
it's
that
consistent.
you have that slightly elevated above the rest vanilla, and as like the rest of the fragrance is like swirling and mixing and evolving, that vanilla stays where it is, almost like it's a completely separate entity. I don't know how they did it, but it's fantastic because you get that whiff of vanilla and then you get whatever's underneath it, and whatever's underneath it is evolving while the vanilla stays exactly where it is, and it's so good. I think that's what, because it is that powdery vanilla, and I think that with that part staying where it is what's really giving it that nostalgic vintage
Feeling.
feel, while
Okay.
the development of everything else underneath it is what's giving it more of a modern twist. It's keeping that vintage inspiration where it is. And I've never smelled anything like it where one portion of the fragrance just stays consistent as the rest of the fragrance changes.
Yeah, you always
That
feel
is,
ups and downs or peaks or valleys or something like that. Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with you
normally the
with what you're
whole
saying on this
thing
one.
mixes and churns and changes and evolves from, the time you spray it until, however long later. But this one, there's just one portion of this fragrance that isn't changing in the slightest. And I
And
think
it's that vanilla.
that's what makes this fragrance, because you're getting everything that's changing through the vanilla when you're smelling it. It's like the vanilla is an
Is the
umbrella,
filter.
and yeah, and so everything that changes, but it's coming through the vanilla. It's incredible. It's it's incredible. Um,
But
and
it's funny how you've used that term a couple times of how like it's being pulled through. There does feel something so transitional and smooth about the journey it's taking you on. There's nothing jarring or jolting. It feels you almost don't know you're on the cruise. You know what I mean? You don't
right,
even like you're
it
like,
is.
oh wait, it just literally took me on a different journey. Who are you now? It's so
It's
cool.
an incredibly smooth transition, and we've smelled things where um, we'd start with our first fragrance on something, and then once we do 4 or 5, we go back and readdress them, and the first fragrance, it's a completely different thing, and it's very jarring. These just have such a smooth transition. It doesn't smell like it's a um, completely different fragrance. It smells like something. It smells like the original fragrance that I sprayed on 5, 10, whatever minutes ago, but evolved. It is taking me on a journey, and it is a smooth freaking ride, and it's so good.
Yeah, I really am liking this grand affair. I'm excited to give it a full day wear, which I think I'll go ahead and do when I head over here to Jamie's. Um, so that is going to wrap up the live for this collection. Again, there is 9 total scents in this discovery set, $45, which you get as a code to go towards a full purchase of a bottle. The next collection we're going to go through is the Heritage Collection. Now, this has names that I'm going to mess up, undoubtedly.
Well,
San, oh, what?
we'll study Polish before we do that. Yes, Ray said if you like Shalimar, you will like a Grand Affair.
I would fill, in my opinion. The Heritage Collection has Senrovia, Saharet, and Kosciuszko. And then the additional 3 are Brazilian Lily, Esprit d'Amour, and Press Club. I'm trying to dig into my memory museum to find out how I found out about Blocki, but I do remember that I went to their website. I think the first one that I saw was Brazilian Lily. That name drew me in, and I am excited to smell that one last because I'm a glutton for punishment. I always like to hold out, but the reason why I bought the collection is because of that fragrance right there, Brazilian Lily. So I'm really excited to
I'm gonna
smell
assume
that one
like
very
you found an
last.
ad or something, because I
Must have been.
never, I never go searching out for new perfumes. I stumble upon things sometimes, but every discovery set that I have purchased, with the exception of Define Me, is because of you.
Ah, I love that. I'm
So
the discovery set queen. I love getting a good discovery set because it just allows me to explore in the most efficient way. Look at this here. Oh yeah, you can't see. But
I
these are
can't.
all the
I could look at the
discovery
playback.
sets that I've got on the ground here. Look at all this perfume. It just sits here on the ground, y'all.
So
Look at this.
Mason de Edo is the only one that you've gotten because of me. I'm still waiting for you to get Commodity because that one I
I
did get
remember
on
you to
my
do
own.
that.
But
Yeah.
I got that
And
on
that
my
would
own. I got that on my own because of book and paper.
that would take also 19 years to sniff through on a scented pages because there's so many.
But you get the $46 credit back towards a 100 ml
Absolutely.
bottle.
I love that. So
So,
yes, I will be posting another video where Kim and I will be going through the rest of Blocki, and next we will do the Heritage Collection.
I say we
So
do half the Heritage Collection and then do a third one with the other half
oh
because
yeah, yeah.
these three fragrances took us an hour.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
the three in the middle,
So,
Sanrovia, Saharit, Cusco, and then we'll have another live doing Brazilian
yeah.
Lily, Esprit d'Amour, and Press Club. So
I'm gonna.
make sure to
But wait,
follow my
now
page so you're
we
up to
have
date about
to.
when those are going to happen.
Between now and then, we have to practice our Polish pronunciation.
We will definitely Polish up on the language. So Kim,
Terrible.
I appreciate you being here with me. Is it 6 o'clock now?
It's yes, it's 6:09. I did while we were talking. My like halfway through, I had the little notification that was like, "Hey, your shit's in half an hour." JK, JK. I
Ooh,
don't know why I thought. Well, you said because you said mountain, and I don't know why I thought that was 2 hours behind Central
gotcha.
Time. But you're
Sent to
Mountain
Heaven.
Time, not Pacific.
Sent to Heaven said that is one of my friend's favorite from them. He's texted me about Brazilian Lily for months now. Excited to see you all try it. Again, when I got into Lily's Sent to Heaven from La Vierge de Fur from Serge Lutens, and it got me into Lily fragrances. And I literally that day when I was like, oh, I'm a Lily girl. I want to go search up more Lily fragrances.
I'm a
Meta
Lily
or
girl.
whoever in the internet heard my mind, and I think one of the first ads that popped up was the Brazilian lily, and I was like, I need to get it. So we will be smelling that one last, because again, I'm a glutton for punishment. But I'm gonna
I
go.
cannot stop smelling this Grand
Oh,
Affair.
it's really good.
I
It's
can't.
good. I'm gonna go
It's
take
so
it.
good.
I'm going to go take it so Jamie can smell it as well. So, thank you all for being here and joining. Kim, you are always fantastic to be on a live with, even though you can't see me. I will be reposting this. So, if you want others to experience like you did, please share the link with them. So much love for you, Kim. I appreciate y'all being here, and we'll see you
Later,
in the next
Gator.
100 pages.
Bye.
Bye.